What's up, Looply fam? Get ready for a massive dose of rock history and revelation, because we're diving headfirst into some mind-blowing music news. First up, a piece of rock history is going up for grabs. A legendary guitar, once wielded by the one and only Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin, is hitting the auction block in Wiltshire. Next, we're taking a trip back to the 70s with a brand new Led Zeppelin release. Get ready for the Live EP, a collection that captures the raw, electrifying magic of the band in their prime. This is a must-hear for any true Zepp fan. And the revelations don't stop there. Jimmy Page himself is sharing his candid thoughts on another music icon. We'll dive into what the Led Zeppelin legend really thought about the incomparable Jeff Buckley, a singer he described as being in a total class of his own. Finally, we're revisiting a classic rock rivalry. Jimmy Page doesn't hold back as he dismisses Jim Morrison, calling the Doors frontman an embarrassment. You won't want to miss these stories. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a single update. A guitar god's treasure surfaces. This isn't just any guitar. It's a 1957 Gretsch Chet Atkins 6120 electric, a legendary instrument that belonged to the one and only Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin. Imagine this. Page himself bought it in Nashville back in 1972 for a mere £200, and it even graced the cover of the New Musical Express, with Page posing like a rock star batsman. He later gifted it to a competition winner in 1974, and after passing through a few hands, this iconic guitar has just fetched a staggering £100,000 at a Gardiner Howgate auction in Wiltshire. Auctioneers were stunned, as it far exceeded their estimates, proving that anything touched by a Led Zeppelin legend is pure gold. Fans and collectors are buzzing about this incredible sale, calling it a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own a piece of rock royalty. The details are incredible, from the NME cover to the original owner's story. But don't go anywhere, because the music world keeps on giving. Next, we're diving into a sonic journey with a brand new Led Zeppelin release that's capturing the band's 70s magic. Led Zeppelin's Lost Magic Unleashed. Get ready to experience the raw, untamed energy of Led Zeppelin like never before with their new live EP. This 4-song collection features tracks originally released on the 2003 DVD set, now making their audio debut, all produced by the legendary Jimmy Page himself. It's part of the ongoing celebration for the 50th anniversary of Physical Graffiti, an album celebrated for its incredible musical diversity, from hard rock to folk. The EP showcases the band's mastery on tracks like In My Time of Dying, Trampled Underfoot, Sick Again, and Kashmir. These aren't just songs, they're psychedelic rock journeys, with 3 tracks clocking in over 9 minutes, proving Led Zeppelin could jam for ages without ever dragging. This release fuels hope for more unearthed concert treasures, especially after the documentary Becoming Led Zeppelin. Fans are ecstatic to finally have these live tracks in audio format, reliving the band's unparalleled live performances. The EP is available on CD, vinyl, and digital formats, with Rhino Records also dropping a special anniversary edition of Physical Graffiti. Still craving more from the masters of rock? We've got Jimmy Page sharing his thoughts on another legendary artist who truly blew him away. Page's high praise for a guitar virtuoso. Jimmy Page, the mastermind behind Led Zeppelin, has always been on the hunt for groundbreaking sounds in rock and roll. While he admired the boundary pushing of Eddie Van Halen and enjoyed seeing artists like The Edge and Jack White in It Might Get Loud, it was Jeff Buckley who truly captivated him. Page described Buckley, whom he heard in one of his last concerts in Australia, as absolutely staggering and in a total class of his own. Page felt that Buckley's artistry transcended mere imitation of Zeppelin's style. He noted that while many guitarists were simply copying Zeppelin licks, Buckley approached his music from a completely different realm, incorporating complex jazz chords into his songs like Lover You Should Have Come Over. Page recognized Buckley's unique ability to connect with his audience on an emotional level, stating, "He just touched every emotion in you." Even artists like Tom York of Radiohead show vocal mannerisms reminiscent of Buckley's soulful delivery. Music enthusiasts and critics are highlighting Page's profound respect for Buckley, seeing it as a testament to true musical innovation beyond genre conventions. The comparison to Robert Plant is striking, with Buckley possessing a similar vocal range and intensity, but with a guitar mastery that set him apart. But not everyone received such high praise from the Led Zeppelin guitarist. We're uncovering Jimmy Page's blunt assessment of another iconic frontman, Jim Morrison. Page slams Morrison as an embarrassment. Back in the late 60s and early 70s, with Led Zeppelin rising to superstardom, comparisons were inevitable. When Robert Plant's electrifying stage presence and powerful vocals emerged, some critics and fans drew parallels to Jim Morrison of The Doors, accusing Plant of emulation. But Jimmy Page vehemently rejected these comparisons, dismissing the idea that Plant was trying to copy Morrison's swagger or stage antics. Page famously stated, "How could he have done? They're completely different." He felt that such comparisons were reductive and insulting to Plant's unique talent, reducing him to just a pretty face with a virile image and total sexual aggression. For Page, Plant's appeal was amplified by his incredible vocal power, which could mesmerize audiences regardless of his looks. Page's disdain for Morrison was so strong that he declared, "As far as I could see, the Morrison thing is just an embarrassment towards the audience." This strong rejection highlights Page's fierce protectiveness of Led Zeppelin's originality and his clear disdain for what he perceived as Morrison's act. This sharp critique has reignited discussions among rock historians and fans about the distinct identities of Plant and Morrison, with many agreeing that Page's assessment accurately captures the fundamental differences in their artistic contributions and stage personas. That's all the bombshell news for today. But we're not done yet. Stick around for a super fast recap and our full call to action. All right, rock legends, that was a whirlwind of epic music news. We saw Jimmy Page's legendary guitar fetch a fortune at auction, got a brand new Led Zeppelin live EP to dive into, heard Page's high praise for Jeff Buckley, and got his blunt take on Jim Morrison. If you loved this deep dive into rock history, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to Looply for more exclusive content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. We'll see you in the next one.